Good morning, everyone. Glenda Mollett here, and I'm in my craft room stamping with you today. We're making another one of the August 2020 In Color Club cards. This is a pocket card using some of the Flowers for Every Season designer paper and other in colors. So this one, you just slide the card part out, and then it just slides back in. Now there's no adhesive on the sides, so there's nothing for it to bind. It's all held together by this ribbon that's wrapped around. So I'll show you how to make it. First of all, what we're using, the stamp sets are Celebrate Sunflowers for Celebrate You, or Thanks a Bunch. Here's a card because I love this saying, I made you a card because you're worth it. The medium daisy punch and the half-inch circle punch. This one I believe is retired, but any half-inch circle will do, or anything. It's just the flower center. We're using some butterfly gems and the second stitched circle die from the Stitch Shapes. Okay. Get my kit. I have a card or an envelope. The card base is 11 by 4 1/4, and it is scored at 5.5 and 1.5. So 1.5 and 5.5, and then you just fold it in half. And this one, we're going to take this flap and fold it back like that. So that's the base. And for the slider card part, you need a piece of Bumblebee that is 4 by 5 1/4, and a piece of Whisper White, which that is 3 1/4 by 5. There's 2 pieces of designer paper. One is 4 by 3, and one is 1 1/4 by 4. The Bumblebee ribbon is 13 inches to go all the way around. A piece of Misty Moonlight that's 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 for the flower center. And then you need Whisper White 2 by 4 to punch out 2 of these. I've already done that. So 2 by 4, and then a scrap of the glimmer the new rainbow glimmer paper for your flower center, and a piece of Whisper White that is 3/4 by 2 3/8 to do the sentiment on. Okay. So we'll get the inside piece ready first. We're just going to stamp the sentiment at the top using Just Jade ink. So the card base is Just Jade as well. And we'll just give this a stamp. Hopefully I'll get it straight, being as I can't really see. It's difficult when you have a camera looking down and you have to look around the camera. But that's okay. I can do it. I don't want to be too far away. Okay. We'll just put, oh, I forgot to replace the Stampin' Seal, because I got a defective one and I have to get in touch with Stampin' Up. I forgot to refill the applicator. And I can't just pop over and get it because my refills are out in the studio. They're not here in my craft room. Okay, there we are. So that's the insert. That's all there is to it. So we'll just put that over there out of the way. Apparently I got a mung on the side of it. Oh well. Okay, so then you would punch out 2 daisies out of the Whisper White, which I've already done, and I'm going to put them together. Oh, that center comes in a little bit handy when you're using white on white. I'm going to put them together with a little bit of Tombow. Okay, my Tombow's dried. So let's just see if I can get it to work here. Nope. I'm going to find my pin. I always keep a pin handy so that I can just go in there and pull out the plug. All right, put that over to the side. Now it'll work. There we go. So just a little bit of Tombow glue. And the reason I use Tombow is so when I put the second layer on, I can move it to where I want it. because you have a little bit of time to play with Tombow. And then just, oops, just to hold it down a bit. There we go. So that's done. I'm going to let that dry. We'll cut out, as soon as I find what I did with the die. There it is. It's underneath the pile. I'm going to cut this out of Misty Moonlight. And that's just one of the stitched circle dies from the Stitch Shapes. It's number 2 counted from the center. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's put that where I'm not going to lose it. Now, this will have set, so I'm just going to put another dot of Tombow on the back of that. And we'll stick it in the center here. Just like that. There we go. Now this is going to get dimensionals on the back of it. So I just have a piece and I'm going to slice it in half. Oh, too fat. Okay, that will go back on there. I don't like just putting one piece on because it wibbles. And that's good if you want, if that's the look you're going for. I don't like that for this card. So I just cut a piece in half, spread it apart. It gives it more stability. Okay, one. There we go. And then that just goes right into the center of your flower. Does that just make the flower? All right, so now I need my Misty Moonlight. We'll just put that up there out of the way. I need Misty Moonlight and the Sentiment. And we'll just stamp that and hope and pray I get it straight. Yep. Yay! That's it. That's all the stamping. All right, I'll put that to the side. Now, bring the card base in. So first of all, fold that 1.5 inch flap over and give it a really good bone fold. You want it to be really, really crisp. And then I just stick some adhesive on there, just so it stays down. It just helps it remain flat when you're. Oh, except that you have to put the designer paper on here first. Sorry, I forgot that step. It's a good thing I didn't put it down. All right, we'll just get this on. This paper is so pretty. It's fun and it's happy and it's bright and cheery. So don't worry about what's happening up there. Just get your bottom and your 2 signs lined up because that flap covers up there anyways. So see, when you fold it over, you see how much is covered. So it doesn't matter if it's not, it won't line up there is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so now we'll put this piece on the flap. It's been a while since I made a pocket card. Thought it was kind of cool. A little bit different. There, just make sure you have the right side up, and you kind of want to make sure you line it up with the edges of the paper below it. There we are. Now, the ribbon, you're going to pull around over here. So I'm just going to pull it a little bit more, and then tie a knot. So you flip it over once and do it sideways like that, and then put your finger on, and then the other side, the next knot can be tied, pull it while you still have your finger on there. Don't let go. Pull it. And then turn your card sideways or right way up. Take your tails and pull them, oops, this way. Pull them in the direction that you want them to go. And see the beautiful job that makes. Okay. Ribbon scissors to do a little trimming. Oops, sorry. There we go. So that's the little tip on how to make that nice sit down bow. So this is going to go here like that. So now at this point you can do a little finessing to figure out where you want that knot. And that's going to go right there. And it's going to go on with dimensionals. Huh. Okay, I didn't put dimensionals on there. Okay. So it's not going to go on with dimensionals. It's going to go on, let's make sure ribbon is straight. With a little bit of adhesive there and a little bit of adhesive here. And the reason I didn't put it on dimensionals is because of the center being popped. So you don't want it to be popped too high or it's not going to fit in the mail. Okay, now we need to put some dimensionals on the sentiment down here. Okay, that's just going to go on there like that. And we'll get our insert, put our insert back in. Now, I'm going to change this up a bit because I got the, I have this stamp and I've got to do the envelope anyways with Bumblebee. So I'm just going to put a Bumblebee flower down there. I probably should have done it before I put it onto the so I'll just take it off. Handy that adhesive is when you mess up like that. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple of daisy stamps right there on the bottom and on the envelope because I can. Might as well make this one a bit different, right? So you put it down, you stamp one, re-ink it, turn it a little bit, try your best to line the center up, like that. Sometimes it lines up and sometimes it doesn't. That's okay. All right, now the envelope. And the stamp. Take it, twist it, line it up, and stamp. There, that one lined up a bit better. You can do it. You just have to be practically right on top of it is what has to happen. Okay, so let's put this back on here. And we'll just slip that inside like this. There we go. So there you go. There's, oh, forgot to put the butterflies on. Now, you can use whatever color you want. I think I'll use that color this time because it does have that color in it. And you know how beautiful butterflies are. You can use, there's some different sizes too. So you can use whatever sizes you want. And we'll just put one right there. No, this one looks better here. It all depends on where the paper is. Like the design on the paper. There we go. So there's the two cards. Made with Just Jade ink. And Flowers for Every Season designer paper. And I love the rainbow glimmer paper. It makes the card. It just finishes it off. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you'll give the pocket cards a try. They're not hard. They're very easy. I hope you have a wonderful day. From the puppies and I, because Paper Pumpkin is better than a box of puppies. From the puppies and I, thanks for watching. Stampin' Smiles, and bye for now.